applause out there. You guys can scream for each other too. You guys, thank you so much for being here this weekend. Already off to a fun start. The good news is we were supposed to go for another hour, and we're done already. So you get to go to bed, all of you, right? So guys, we've watched our teen, well, we've seen all of our solos by now, but we've also seen our teen and senior solos the past few hours, along with senior duo trios, I believe. I'm here to announce our scores, followed by some high scores. Here's how it worked. We had 3 faculty members judging this portion of the competition. Each judge ranked each piece on a scale of 1 to 100, and based on that lump sum, you'll either go home with a bronze, a silver, a high silver, a gold, a high gold, or a stop the clock. Stop the clocks, we already had a few of them in the first round. They signify a near perfect score. Sometimes we have absolutely 0 in the whole competition, so pretty cool and rare to get one of those. Either way though, guys, be proud of yourselves. We're proud of you. When I call your name, you're gonna stand up, you're gonna get your medallion, and you're gonna go on with your night. We started with number 95 from Element Huntsville. Anna with Bad Blood receives a high gold. 96 from Encore Performance Company. Sarah Grace with Discovery receives a gold. 97 from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Peyton with Bones receives a high gold. 98 with North Alabama Dance Center. Peyton with Claire DeLune receives a high gold. 99 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Peyton with 8896 receives a gold. 100 from Souls Dance Center. Anna Grace with 27 Hours receives a gold. 101 from Driven Dance Company. Bella Faye with Love is Rare receives a gold. 102 from Southern Sensations. Carson with Got It receives a gold. 103 from Element Huntsville. Taryn with Take It All receives a gold. 104 from McCalla Academy. Olivia with Laughing With receives a gold. 105 from Birmingham Dance Theater. Ashlyn with Running Out receives a gold. 106 from Miss Amy's Competitive Edge. Lexi with Snow Abides receives a gold. 107 from Center for Performing Arts. Kyler with Empty Vow receives a high gold. 108 from Encore Performance Company. Madeline with Real Love, a high gold. 109 from the Dance Center. Isabella with Into Dust receives a high gold. 110 from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Willa with Fire and Gold receives a high gold. 110A from NVS Dance. Sammy with Love Sweet Love receives a high gold. 111 from North Alabama Dance Center. Avery and Crystallize receives a gold. 112 from Element Huntsville. Reagan and Found receives a high gold. 113 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Catherine with The Sorrowed Soul Dipped in Red receives a high gold. 114 from ACPA. Tate with Predator receives a gold. 115 from MGDC. Riley with Benny and the Jets receives a gold. 116 from Souls Dance Center. Emily with Fast Car receives a gold. 117 from the Factory Dance Productions. Chloe and Switch Screens receives a gold. 118 from Dancer's Corner. McKenna with Canned Heat receives a high gold. 118A from North Alabama Dance Center. Abigail with Light receives a gold. 119 from Encore Performance Company. Caroline with Unchained Melody, a high gold. 120 from Element Huntsville. Lucy with Green receives a gold. 121 from Driven Dance Company. Emily with A Song receives a high gold. Number 122 from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Chloe with Not Like the Movies receives a gold. 123 from North Alabama Dance Center. Ellie with Grace receives a high gold. 124 was from Southern Sensations Dance Studio. Abby with Ruby Blue receives a gold. 125 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Lexi with Slippery When Wet receives a gold. 126 from Jackie O'Neill School of Dance. Emma with Time receives a high gold. 127 from Raising the Bar. Amelia with Embers receives a high gold. 128 was from Element Huntsville. It was Caitlin with Hazy receiving a high gold. 129 was from McKella Academy. Emily with Rosetta receives a gold. 130 from Encore Performance Company. Emily May with Stars and Stripes Forever receives a gold. 131 from Souls Dance Center. Haley with Gold receives a gold. 132 from Birmingham Dance Theater. Emma with Yours receives a high gold. 133 from Miss Amy's Competitive Edge. Claudia with Spectra receives a high gold. 134 from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Caroline with Only the Wind receives a high gold. 135 from North Alabama Dance Center. Delane with Think I'm in Love receives a gold. 136 from Element Huntsville. Anna Kate with Moondust receives a high gold. 137 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Leslie with Take Care receives a high gold. 138 from the Dance Center. Hildegard with Time Passing receives a high gold. 139 from Driven Dance Company. Maggie with Jane receives a high gold. 140 from Southern Dance Arts. Tess with The Whisperer receives a gold. 141 from Encore Performance Company, Aaron and Voyage receives a gold. 142 from Southern Sensations Dance Studio, Sarah with Running with the Wolves receives a high gold. Number 143 from Element Huntsville, Jessica with On Fire receives a high gold. 144 from Heidi Knight School of Dance, Dominique with River receives a high gold. Next was 145, it was from North Alabama Dance Center, Tori with Wind receives a high gold. 146 from Souls Dance Center, Anna Kate with The Journey receives a high gold. Number 147 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Lauren with The Color and Everything receives a gold. 148 from ACPA, Mary Catherine with Subsequently receives a high gold. 149 from MGDC, Jordan and Sandman receives a gold. Number 150 from Element Huntsville, Juliana with Race to Erase receives a high gold. 152 from McCalla Academy, Alyssa with Mercy receives a high silver. 153 from the Factory Dance Productions, Abby and Wolves receives a high gold. 154 from Birmingham Dance Theater, Gracie with Forgotten is a high gold. 155 from Driven Dance Company, Madison with The Wind Sings receives a high gold. 156 from Heidi Knight School of Dance, Brianna with Who's Loving You receives a high gold. 157 from North Alabama Dance Center, Amy with Writings on the Wall receives a high gold. 158 from Element Huntsville, Julie with Skyfall receives a high gold. 159 from Academy Ballet and Jazz, Mimi with The Space Between receives a gold. 160 from Southern Sensations, Hayden with Until We Go Down receives a high gold. 161 from Souls Dance Center, Haley with What We Need Now receives a high gold. 163 from Miss Amy's, Laura Ann with Youth receives a gold. 164 from the Dance Center, Gloria with Transformations receives a high gold. 165 from Element Huntsville, Zoe with Something to Believe In receives a gold. Number 166 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Fiona with Extension of You to Sculpt the Spine receives a Stop the Clock award. Number 167 from Element Huntsville, Katie with Habanera receives a gold. 169 from Heidi Knight, Chloe with Drop receives a high gold. 170 from Driven, Elizabeth with The Measure of My Dreams receives a high gold. 172 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Jennifer with My Watering Eyes receives a high gold. 173 from McCalla Academy, Megan in Sarvasavati receives a gold. 174 from Element Huntsville, Rebecca with The Light That Never Fails receives a gold. 175 from North Alabama Dance Center, Catherine with Sarasvati receives a high gold. 176 from Dance Fusion, Maribeth with What a Feeling receives a gold. 178 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Lucy with Scuffing the Souls to Sculpt the Voice Within the Canvas receives a Stop the Clock award. 179 from Encore Performance Company, Alex with Persistent receives the Stop the Clock award. 180 from Heidi Knight School of Dance, Sarah Jane with Hollow receives a Stop the Clock award. 181 from Element Huntsville, Quinn with Heathens receives a high gold. 182 from Southern Sensations, Tetsuo with Guillotine receives a high gold. 184 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Joellen with Silent Film receives a high gold. 186 from ACPA, Rebecca with Hypericum receives a high gold. 187 from MGDC, Ali with Golden receives a gold. 188 from Element Huntsville, Jenna with Jealous receives a high gold. 189 from Encore Performance Company, Eli with Infinity receives the Stop the Clock award. 189A from Birmingham Dance Theater, Hannah with Turning Page receives a high gold. 190 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Molly with The In-Between receives the Stop the Clock award. 191 from Studio 413, Sophie with In Waking and In Sleep receives the Stop the Clock award. 192 from Heidi Knight School of Dance, Peyton with Make Me Wanna Sing receives a high gold. 193 from the Hargest Academy, Grace with Silent Running receives a high gold. 194 from McCalla Academy, Maddie with Flyin' receives a high silver. 195 from North Alabama Dance Center, Chloe with Without a Word receives a high gold. Number 196 was from Element Huntsville, Kendall with Murakami receives a gold. 197 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Elizabeth with Angels on Fire receives a high gold. 198 from Driven Dance Company, Maddie with The Broken Side of Time receives a high gold. 200 from Heidi Knight School of Dance, Tessa with The Reason receives a high gold. 201 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Jenna with Is Your Skull Floating Through Smeared and Static Atmosphere receives a high gold. 202 from Element Huntsville, Elena with Numb receives a high gold. 203 from Encore Performance Company, My Help receives the Stop the Clock award. 204 from Southern Sensations Changes receives a high gold. 205 from Driven Dance Company, Can't Taste receives a high gold. We now are going to announce our top 10 scores for the teens. I say top 10 scores because we do have a bunch of ties, but there were a lot of you guys, and it is nice to know where your scores lied. So I'm going to call the top 10. When I call your name, run up and form one straight line across the stage, starting against that wing. We have 2 of you guys with the same score. It's an unbreakable tie. You're the 10th highest scoring teen solo. First up, Julie with Skyfall from Element Huntsville. Joining her is Tori with Win from North Alabama Dance Center. You guys, nice job, guys. We have 4. Can you guys go down a tiny bit further? We have so many ties here for this age group. We have 4 of you guys that did score the same exact score. You're the 9th highest teen solo. First up, Emma with Yours from Birmingham Dance Theater. Sarah with Running with the Wolves from Southern Sensations. Willa with Fire and Gold from Heidi Knight School of Dance. And Isabella with Into Dust from the Dance Center. We have 3 soloists with the same score. You are the 8th highest out of all teen solos. Anna Kate with The Journey from Souls Dance Center. Ellie with Grace from North Alabama Dance Center. And Caitlin with Hazy from Element Huntsville. Believe it or not, 5 of you guys have the same exact score. You are the 7th, though, out of all of these solos, the 7th highest score. First up, Amy with Writings on the Wall from North Alabama Dance Center. Brianna, Who's Loving You from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Caroline with Only the Wind from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Sammy with Love Sweet Love from NVS Dance. And Gloria with Transformations from the Dance Center. We have 2 teen solos with the same score. You are the 6th highest scoring out of all teen solos. Caroline with Unchained Melody from Encore Performance Company. And Catherine with The Sorrow Soul from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. We have 5 teen soloists with the same score, but you are the 5th highest out of all of our teen solos. First up is Madeline with Real Love from Encore Performance Company. Amelia with Embers from Raising the Bar. Leslie with Take Care from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Dominique with River from Heidi Knight School of Dance. And Haley with What We Need Now from Souls Dance Center. 4 teen solos with the same score. It is the 4th highest out of all teen solos. Gracie with Forgotten from Birmingham Dance Theater. Hildegard with Time Passing from the Dance Center. McKenna with Can Heat from Dancer's Corner. And Maggie with Jane from Driven Dance Company. 1 dancer with the 3rd highest score out of all teen solos. That is Kyler with Empty Vow from Center for Performing Arts. Awesome. We're just going to send you right there so we have a little bit more room for you. Second, 2 of you guys, the same score. First is Reagan with Found from Element Huntsville. Joining them for the 2nd highest scoring teen solo is Peyton with Claire DeLune from North Alabama Dance Center. 2 of you guys, teens, you have the highest score out of all of our teen solos, and there are 2 of you, and you guys did tie. First up, it is Mary Catherine with Subsequently from ACPA. Directly tying with Peyton with Bones from Heidi Knight School of Dance. You guys, this is a big group, but they all deserve a bunch of applause, a bunch of love. Let's hear it for our top 10 scores. Thank you guys, everybody. Have a seat. All of you guys are done. Thank you. They're like, now what do I do? You go to bed. Okay, seniors, we don't have as many ties, but we still do have some ties. So seniors, it's time for the top 10 solos. When you hear your name, let's form one line across that side of the stage. 4 of you guys with the same score, putting you at the 10th highest out of all senior solos. First up is Jenna with Is Your Skull Floating from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Tying with Jenna and Jealous from Element Huntsville. Tying with Catherine and Sarasvati from North Alabama Dance Center. Tying with Jennifer, My Watering Eyes from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. We have 3 seniors with the same score. You are the 9th highest out of all senior solos. Chloe with Drop from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Hannah with Turning Page from Birmingham Dance Theater. And Maddie with The Broken Side of Time from Driven Dance Company. Our eighth highest scoring senior soloist is Grace with Silent Running from the Hargest Academy. 7th place goes to Peyton with Make Me Wanna Sing from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Your 6th highest scoring senior solo is Rebecca with Hypericum from ACPA. And these scores are so close, you guys. Top 5. Our 5th highest scoring senior solo is Sarah Jane with Hollow from Heidi Knight School of Dance. 4th highest scoring senior solo goes to Fiona with Extension of Your Sculpt the Spine from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. We have a 3-way unbreakable tie for the 3rd highest scoring senior solo. 3 of you guys, same score. You are all the 3rd highest score. First up is Lucy with Scuffing the Souls from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Tying with Sophie and In Waking and In Sleep from Studio 413. Also tying with Molly and The In-Between from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Your 2nd highest scoring senior solo is Eli with Infinity from Encore Performance Company. And your highest scoring senior solo is Alex with Persistent from Encore Performance Company. Thank you guys. Give these guys a big, huge round of applause, please. Thank you so much. You guys can have a seat. Awesome. Okay, so the bad news is, this is a little embarrassing. I literally have to wait about 30 seconds for one more of my score sheets that's out there. The good news is we're still an hour early. So here's the deal. Does anybody want to save me up here and have one joke? One joke. Don't leave me hanging. I'm so glad you do. Don't let them be a brave volunteer. Come on up. Don't worry, you're saving my life right now, so it can be both of us feeling awkward instead of just one of us. Let's do a little quick interview. What's your name?
Evan.
What's your last name?
Smith.
Where are you from?
Robertsdale.
Where's that? Is that in Alabama? Okay. What studio are you with?
Driven Dance Company.
Driven Dance Company. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, so you have a joke. You ready for this? Is it going to be a good one? Either way, you're my favorite person in the room right now. Here we go.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
He said, why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? I think I know it, but it's adorable, so I'm going to let him say it.
Because the P is silent.
Because the P is silent. Give Evan a round of applause. Thank you, Evan. Okay, show business. Okay, guys, you're still going to get to bed. I do have to announce the top 2 senior duo trios. We have a tie for 2nd place for senior duo trio. First up is Changes from Southern Sensations Dance Studio, tying with Can't Taste from Driven Dance Company. Congratulations. And our highest scoring senior duo trio is My Help from Encore Performance Company. That being said, guys, that brings us to the end of our first night here. Thank you guys on stage. Thank you guys out there. We'll be here bright and early, 8 o'clock for our welcome show. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your evening.